Well, howdy diddly dandy there, chums. 'Tis I, Captain of the Steves, and today, chums, for you guys. In the viewerverse, I'm hitting up episode 3 now. This is the Polestar Expedition Phase 3. Now, I don't think I'm going to get it all done in this one sort of swing, mainly because we've got to send out a load of frigate missions. I have got a way of speeding up those frigate missions that doesn't involve messing with timers, so hopefully I'll be able to get at least 5 done in this one episode. So stay tuned for that, but sadly there is a refresh on missions that refreshes every 24 hours. I'm just checking on my freighter to see if there's any new technologies to increase my actual warp range, but I haven't got any cadmium, so I can't actually do it anyway, but I might as well just pigeonhole it in place for now. Anyhow, we're going to be warping to the next rendezvous point and also hitting up the next snippet of lore inside of the captain's log. So yeah, I've just put that in, just pencil holded it into place at the moment. But now I'm doing a series of warp jumps until I get to the next area of space, which hopefully you guys know how to craft warp fuel by now, and you're quite keen to actually warp into places. Brilliant, lovely. So hopefully we're going to be arrivacating hint style. I mean, this is pretty darn freaking epic. I love these new warp animations. Very cool, aren't they? I'm kind of hoping with all those liquidy oil effects that they make maybe a liquid biome planet. That'd be freaking nice. If you've got an idea for a biome, put it in the comments. Heck yes. Anyway, let's read the lore. Data stamp whatever. Arrivacated. A ship is in poor imitation of a planet. What? You know what? I'm going to let you read that because, yeah, that made no sense. No sense to me what's so freaking ever. Imitation of a planet? Okay, I probably misconstrued that completely. But anyhow, lovely bit of lore. Thank you very much, my Viking friend. Great. Homesick. We can now pop this badge and claim the rewards and head on over to the next rendezvous point, which is going to be, I'd imagine, another sunken sort of freighter. We are being given quite a lot of upgrades for swimming. However, we've already got the Nautilin, so why bother? You may as well just use your Nautilin, because you can just call your freighter in and summon your Nautilin. As long as you've left a Nautilin bay somewhere in the universe, you're all good to go. Right, awesome, brilliant. So next rendezvous point, let's hit that one up. And yeah, the actual controls for the Nautilin, not so bad now. I'm actually quite liking the Nautilin. It's not a bad little freaking exocraft now, people, is it? Pretty darn freaking sweet, in fact. Righto, anyhows, I'm up in the station on Rendezvous. Before I go to any rendezvous points, as you know, I like to hit on up my exosuit expansion. I like to run around and pick up any navigational data. That's the little glowing cubes, blue ones, orange ones. There's these little hockey pucks as well, and sometimes they can give you navigational data. And grab the nanites out of here, because we're going to need those nanites to recruit some wingmen. Awesome, lovely job. Well, it's to unlock the actual wingman slots, but we'll get to that in a moment. As I flew out of the station, I had the opportunity to buy an actual frigate, which is nice, and I've got quite a lot of units, so I figured, why the fudge not? What I would say is try and buy the cheapest ones possible. Don't go for A classes or S classes because you're just going to blow all your freaking units. You want to save your units, really, and buy a couple of really cheap, nasty frigates because they're not going to go anywhere. I've got a little thing for you, a little bit of an exploit for you, but it's not a major one. It's actually built into the game mechanics, so don't you worry. Anyway, we're heading down to Rendezvous 3, people, and hopefully we're going to be popping another badge once we get there. And I may read the snippet of lore in the washing machine. Look at those skills. I know, right? I've got so many skills. If you saw the last episode, you saw all my freaking alien ninja stuff, which you just saw again. So, yeah. But hopefully you're enjoying this playlist. Let us know if you are in the comments. Hit us up. Let us know if you're liking this sort of delivery system of tips. And I like to do a little mini adventure, try and make you guys smile in the viewerverse. So I try to inject a little bit of humour into what I'm doing. It's a bit difficult when you're just jumping around and swimming down to a freaking giant crashed freighter, but you get what I'm going with. Yeah, coolio. Nice bit of sped up swimming there, power of editing, heck yes. And we've popped the badge, freaking great. I'm still going to swim down to the washing machine and see if it's a snippet of lore that I've seen before. Now, last time it was the Sentinels fighting each other, and this time, I think there's probably, if it goes in series or whatever, yes, diving into a black hole. This one's interesting, because it's kind of almost related to what we're doing right now, because we're going to be firing up a black hole engine thing, a singularity drive at the end of this. And then what's interesting about this little snippet of lore is it ends up with "I drunk the glass," if I remember correctly, which is pretty darn cool. And it mentions those hexagon type looking planets and the exotic trophy planets, how it's an unseen foe changing the universe. And that's kind of what I think is happening. I think we're getting void creep into our own dimension, and the void is slowly setting in. And perhaps this is the cause of the 1616. Maybe it's a virus, like a worm virus, hence the words of infestation, and all this infestation looking slightly wormy. Yeah. That's what I think anyway. If you've got a theory, stick it in the comments. I love reading craziness. Yeah, get crazy. Get a type it with your crazy. Awesome. Right, so we can pop all that sort of stuff. Lovely jubbly. Back on up to the freighter. Brilliant. So I've probably got something I need to be building out if I'm back up here, haven't I? Probably another room of some description. Yes, I think it's that space extractor room. It is that space extractor room, and I haven't got enough frickin' silver. No, I have not. So I'm going to fly on out and shoot some asteroids. Now, in the next phase, there is a mission for shooting 50 asteroids, so I might actually ambulantly do that if I'm not too careful. But right now, I'm just unlocking those additional slots. We've been gifted quite a lot of nanites, 12,000 of them, which is just enough to get your full, 3 slots unlocked. And you only need 3 for this actual mission. You don't need the full 4, you only need 3. So awesome. So now we can go and recruit 3 wingmen. Lovely jubbly. Coolio. I'm really wondering, when this comes to the Nintendo Switch, whether they do something really cool. You know, like Starwing and Star Fox, whatever you want to call it, wherever in the world you are. You had wingmen there, like Slippy the Frog, and you had the Falcon guy, and there was another dude. Well, I can't remember. But yeah, wouldn't it be quite cool if you could actually get wingmen like that? Or early on Switch, as a Switch thing, where they get those wingmen from Star Fox. That'd be pretty cool. I think that'd be pretty legendary, you know. Anyhows, we're heading over to the asteroids. We're going to be shooting some asteroids, and we're going to be trying to get some tritium. But not only tritium, I need the silver to build out that room. Now, the reason I say I need tritium, or tritium, trontium, whatever you want to call it, is it comes quite in handy for making the frigate fuel. And you're going to need a lot of dehydrogen to make your frigate fuel, but you can get that from shooting planets. So I'm already thinking ahead slightly, people, with my brain matters on what I might be needing to send out these frigate missions. Now, we should get awarded 200 tons of frigate fuel anyway when we build our command room, so hopefully we're going to be okay for sending out the first 4, but I still need to have an extra 50 to send out 5, because you can only do 5 in a 24-hour period. Now, you're probably thinking, yeah, but they've got cooldowns of like 24 hours anyway, Steve. Well, we're going to be negating that cooldown period. Now look, there's a pesky pirate. We've got to kill 20 pesky pirates for another mission during this swave. So you know what? Die, frickin' pirate. Have that frickin' lead to the face. You're dead. To oblivion and beyond. Coolio. Lovely. So, I got star silk. I didn't know you could get star silk from shooting asteroids, or did I get that from the pirate? That's an oddity. Have you ever got star silk, people in the viewerverse? Let me know in the comments. In the comments section. I've been asking you to hit up that comments section quite a lot this episode, people. Well, that's going to give me a lot to read, isn't it? Well, thanking you. Righto, I've got to build another room. What room's this? Yeah, it's the fleet command room. I might put them coming off the sides of my refiner area. Yeah, what a fudge not. Because it almost looks like the centre hub of the TARDIS, doesn't it? Anyway, that sort of area. At least I'll be able to find it nice and easy. Cool, yeah. Well, let's head on over. I need to recruit my wingman, though, don't I? I need to recruit wingman. And you know why I'm over there? I might be able to buy some dirty bronze or some aronium. Aronium turns into gold, but the other one, dirty bronze, turns into silver, and it's quite common with traders visiting the station. Anyway, I can recruit this guy. You can actually recruit people downstairs in your freighter. Although it says go to a station to recruit them, you can recruit them here, so you don't have to leave your actual freighter. But you know what? They don't fly in all that often, so I'm going to be flying over to the station anyway. Plus, also, I want to see if I can buy some dirty bronze and some aronium to get a load of gold and silver quite quickly. So yeah, let's jump on out of here. It looks like we've popped a few badges, including the the meteorite one, the asteroids. I must have crashed into a couple on the way out of the asteroid belt, because I shot about 40 and then I stopped. I guess maybe my wingman might have took some out, I don't know. But for whatever reason, it still went up to 50, even though I don't shoot 50. Right, coolio. Well, we've got our rooms unlocked, we've got all that done. I won't be popping the badges for the cache or the meteorites until we get to phase 4. That's the next episode, but they've been completed ambiently. But yeah, I'll talk about it in phase 4. Cool, lovely jobs. So we've done that. Freaking awesome. But then again, we might not be able to complete phase 3 today. So I might be popping that one at the start of phase 5 or something. Depends. I'm not in any rush to do this, to be fair. I do want to get these guides out for you guys. In the viewerverse, of course I do. So yeah, I'm not going to wait another 24 hours before I move on with my expedition. I'm just going to point out that this may happen for you as well. You might not be able to completely finish it straight away. Just waiting for these ships to do their little spin. Waiting for the NPCs to appear. And then we can recruit them as wingmen. Yes, I've recruited you, my friend. I love this hauler. I love it. It's really cool. It's not my colour scheme. If it had red on rather than yellow, that could be winner. Chicken dinner. I could have been joining my fleet in my normal save. Anyhow, so we're all good. We've managed to recruit the free wingman. So that's pretty much done now. But now I want to buy that dirty bronze. Yes. Have you got any? He has got some. Frigging great. Well, I'm going to buy your ferrite dust. I'm going to buy your oxygen, because that's great for making warp fuel. I'm going to buy some of that. Oh, I didn't want to buy that many. I only want to buy 10 of each. Whoops. Yeah, I just got used to not seeing quantities of 100. What? That's massive quantities for this stuff. Usually it sells in like quantities of 15 or something. There we go. Anyhow, did I buy a shed load? No, I didn't. That's good. I'm just checking that I didn't go and fill my inventory up with freaking dirty bronze. Okay, cool. Right, yeah. I think I'll buy a little bit more though. I want to get about 10 of those, because yeah, we build a lot of rooms, so silver is a must, especially if we want to build more command rooms than just 2. I'm probably going to have 4, maybe 5, because you get 5 missions a day that you can send out all together. But yeah, alright, let's head on back to my ship, and let's head on over to my freighter. Heck yes, let's go. Chicka-pow. Right, well, here I am at that room that looks like it's the central mass of the TARDIS, and I'm just going to be, unpacking this stuff, if you want to call it unpacking. It's refining, isn't it? But there we go. Alloy separation into silver. Yes, dirty bronze, you become silver. Nice. Cool, and then I'm going to stick in that, the selenium, if that's what you want to call it, and that's going to turn into gold, normally. What the fudge? Oh, it's because I haven't taken it out the output, isn't it? I haven't took the silver out from the last freaking batch, have I? Right, let's just ditch that for a second. Let me just take the silver out, and then you should see gold. It's because it's a new graphic, you know? It's just taken it a while to sink into my head that this is a large refiner. Oh, I love the animation in the middle. Look at that. That's like something out of freaking Star Trek, isn't it? That's brilliant. It looks like, you know, the Discovery. Yeah, where they've got that weird creature in there doing that warping or folding space or whatever. It looks kind of like that sort of animations. It's really cool. Love it. Anyhow, let's put in these command rooms. There we go. Got one in. Well, that's a little odd. Normally you get like an icon appear on it to say that there's blueprints to download. Hasn't appeared. Okay. Neither of them have got it. So, am I going to get the blueprint for warp fuel or what? Well, frigate fuel. Well, let's head on up a mission and we'll see what happens. So this is the exploit that I'm on about, people. This is how you can run this a little bit quicker. So you get 5 missions a day. Sadly, they're on a 24-hour cooldown. So until about, 9 a.m.s tomorrow, I'm not going to be able to move this forwards. But here we go. Let's put this in. There we go. And I haven't got the frigate fuel at the moment. And can I craft some? I can, because I've got some tritium and I've got some dihydrogen. So that's enough to send out 1 mission. So let's just send out the 1 mission. Let's see if we get the blueprints then. I'm hoping this triggers it, otherwise we're going to be a bit stuck. Hopefully Hello Games haven't gone and created a new bug. Fingers crossed. Coolio. Right, well, we're going to send this one out. Chicka-boom. There we go, the Song of Infinity has been deployed. Right, now let's go over to the screen and see if that's woken up the blueprints. I'm hoping it has. Right, so let's head on over this way, and it's not on that screen. 50% chance and I get it wrong every time. And okay, so this is where we are. Completed missions. I'm going to have that in the bottom corner so you can see that go up if this works. So there we go. Okay, brilliant. Oh, there we go, frigate blueprints. Usually that happens beforehand, people. I don't know why that's slightly foobarred on my save. Hopefully it's not as foobarred for you, but if it is, that's how you fix it. Speak to commander. Okay, now speak to the commander. Don't abort from the previous menu. Speak and then abort, okay? If you've done it right, it will go green. Now interact with it again and then go to debrief. And then you watch that counter in the bottom right corner. Okay, so we go, yeah, end. I'm not going to get anything, but boom, 1 of 8. 1 of 8. Heck yes. Isn't that super smashing great? Now I've got 2 consoles up there, so I could do 2 at a time. But just to keep this simple, for now, I'm going to do it one more time and show you guys, for your eye peepers, for how I did that. Okay, so I'm just going to choose this one. I'm going to choose a frigate. Doesn't matter, even if it's going to fail, just put one in, just one in, because you don't want to waste a load of frigate fuel. So you're only going to use 50 tons. Okay, cool. We're going to go. I've just got gifted 200 tons, so I can do another 4 anyway. And then I've got to go and get myself a load more sort of frigate fuel. And I've got videos on how to make frigate fuel, but the basic premise is you get tritium from shooting asteroids, and you can get a load of freaking dehydrogen from shooting planets and shooting the dehydrogen. You can also get dehydrogen jelly sometimes that you can buy from minor settlements, and then you can put that back out, anyway. Anyhow, so what I did there is I spoke to the commander. And when I spoke to the commander, then I aborted the mission, not before. Speak to him, then abort. Done. Okay? And then debrief. So once the ship goes from blue to green, then debrief, your counter should go up. Okay? If you go into that menu and you've got the option to speak or to abort, if you abort at that stage, sometimes it doesn't work. So make sure you speak to the actual commander. Coolio, let's go on in. Coolio, and yeah, speak to commander. I'm doing 2 at once now. So there we go. And abort expedition. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Now it's gone green. In I go. And then I can debrief. And there we go. That should put the counter up yet again. Lovely. Now I've got one over here. See, I've done 2. Done 2 because I've got 2 command rooms. So you get the option here. Like I say, speak with commander and or abort. You go to speak to commander. Okay. And then you go to abort expedition. Cool. And then you go to debrief. And then the counter goes up. And it's as simple as that. So there we go, people. That's how you can move it forwards really quick on these. But like I say, I've got one more mission that I can push out there. And then after that, I'm not going to be able to run any more. Well, actually, that's all 5 done. I don't think I can choose any more missions. No, I can't. Righto, so I've got to wait 24 hours and then I can do that again. I only need to run 3 more. But I can go over to the Nexus. I've done the previous expedition, so I can claim my Normandy, and I can also claim my living Leviathan frigate. But you can just do this with 2, because you're going to be aborting anyway, and then resending them back out. Not a problem. If you want to recruit more frigates than that, up to you. But 2's more than enough to do that. What I just did there. It's just a lot more running about in corridors, but simple as done. Cool, so there's some really cool tips for you, I think, and I hope in moving things forwards that little bit quicker. Of course, you're not going to get any of the drops that they do bring back, and they can bring back some pretty cool stuff. It depends whether you're going to be throwing this save away or not, or deleting it. I mean, you could be just sending these out. I mean, at early stages, they only take about 5 to 10 hours anyway. Some take 20, but there we go. I've got to put down this scanner room, so let's put in the scanner room, and I think that's going to pop another badge, which is pretty darn sweet. Yes, there we go. Lovely jobs, and it's just a case of claiming all the rewards and things. This system's already discovered, so I'm not going to get anything for that. Upload everything. 3 nanites, that was worth it, wasn't it? Brilliant. Lovely. Take those home, don't spend them all at once. Brilliant. Lovely. Back pocket job. Cool. Awesome. Okay, right, so we've got that one that I can't actually complete now until I get some more frigate missions, and now we're going to be moving on to the second difficult mission for Phase 3. I'd say Phase 3 is probably the hardest, mainly because of these time delays and things. So, yeah, it's going to be hunting dangerous pirates. Now, I've already killed 1 pirate, at least I think he was a pirate. He might have been somebody I shot by accident inside the asteroid field, come to think of it. But yeah, I've got to take out 16 pirates. Yeah, I think he was an innocent civilian that I killed, because it hasn't counted anyway. Right, okay, brilliant. So, you can pick up Hunt Dangerous Pirate missions from the actual stations and the missions agent here. But as you can see, there's none. There's none listed for me to partake in. But normally you only end up killing like 1 or maybe 3 or 4 pirates on those ones anyway, so it's not that great. The other place you can get them is inside of the Nexus, and look at that, Hunt Dangerous Pirates at the top of the list, and it's Quicksilver. Brilliant. Super lucky that, people, and it was the first one that I saw that dropped in. But these are on a 10-minute cooldown, and it's exactly on the 10-minute clock, so you should be able to just watch, if you've got a laptop or you watch or anything like that, and just watch the time, and every 10 minutes just recheck the list. In fact, you can sit in that menu and just watch it the whole time. And yeah, hopefully you're going to see hunt dangerous pirates. All you do is fly out to the area of space where the actual beacon is showing, the icon is showing. Before you do a scan like it tells you to, call in your freighter. Okay, so you're going to have the guns from the freighter shooting at the pirates as well. Also, the pirates might attack your freighter as well, so it gives them an extra target, a stationary one, and it keeps them quite close together. And then scan, call in the pirates. Hopefully you've got your free wingman, because I've recruited some as well. And yeah, then you'll just be blowing the heck out the pirates, which is really cool. You also get a load of suspicious packets, which contains a shed load of technology that you can install in your ship. I was lucky, I went back to Nexus. There was a secondary one. Now, these missions usually give you around about 9 pirates per mission, so it's pretty good. It's pretty quick in actually killing off all the pirates, to be fair. So yeah, I've done 2 of them. Mission done. Complete-a-mondoed. Freaking excellent. So yeah, just kill all these guys. Again, loads of suspicious packets. Some of them were quite good. Contained a couple of upgrades that I can use for the rest of the expedition. Make it a little bit easier for me. So nicely done. There we go. Galactic Defender badge. Pot-to-coated. So hopefully, yeah, that's it. Sit in the Nexus. Wait till you see the hunt pirate missions. Hit them up. Fly on out. Kill the pirates. Job done. What I would suggest is turning off multiplayer, because you don't want somebody else holding that mission open and then you're not going in there, and I don't know whether their pirate kills counts towards your counter. I really don't know. So I turned off multiplayer just because, also, if it's a busy Nexus, sometimes when you're flying in and there's no landing pads left, they might have been as you flew in, but then if they're all taken, you end up just hitting a stationary ghost wall and you can't go anywhere. So yeah, I've had that happen a couple of times. But yeah, now we've just got that 24-hour wait before I can pop this last badge. So although that I've completed this pretty much... Oh, I haven't. We've got home comforts. What's this one? Construct a galactic trade room. Okay. Well, hopefully I've got a shed load of silver now. I might just need microprocessors. I bet I need microprocessors for galactic trade terminal. Yes, I need 2 of them. But I believe they just need some carbon nanochips and another commodity that I can't remember off the top of my head. Right, let's have a quick look-see. Carbon nanotubes and chromatic metal. I can make the carbon nanochips. There we go, but now I've run out of inventory space, so I'm just doing a bit of shuffle with some of my tech, moving around in my freighter. There we go. Now I can make my microprocessors, and I only need to make 2 of the microprocessors. You know what, we might as well fix that while we're here, mightn't we? Yeah, let's do that. Let's just chuck that in, I think, as well, because this is quite good for sending things to and from your freighter, isn't it? So yeah, I just need a couple of them. Brilliant. Let's get that in. I can't believe I haven't done this already, to be fair. And I can use a repair kit on that one piece because I haven't got one of them. Boom, done. Technology installed. Cool. Now where was I? Making microprocessors. That's where I was, isn't it? So yes, I just need those 2 carbon nanotubes, and yeah, then I can make my carbon. Yeah, I've got them already. I've made the carbon nanotubes. There we go. Just 2 of them, and now I can put the room in the galactic trade terminal interface. But where am I going to put it? Where do I put this little kitty? It doesn't really matter where I put it. I put it near this. I think that'll make sense, wouldn't it? Yeah, why the fudge not? So there we go. We'll find it anyway, wherever it is. There it is, and we'll stick it there. Chicka pow, chicka boom boom, you're in. Dundly and done. You know what, I could use that, couldn't I? I can use it right now and sell a load of the junk that I don't need, that I got from doing stuff. Awesome. Yes, let's sell some stuff. Let's make a little bit of inventory space. 3. And then, you know what? I'm going to have to end off and move to phase 4. Because, yeah, I can't finish phase 3 right now until those frigate missions renew, and that takes 24 hours. But hopefully you guys, if you've been following my playlist, you're going to be in exactly the same boat as me. Those that have been wise to this may have sent out a couple of frigate missions within the early stages, but there we go. That's where we're at right now if you're following this guide. So I've claimed that. That's as much as I can do. But you know what? I am going to go and claim the Normandy, and I'm going to go and claim the Living Frigate, because I've done previous expeditions, but they're not essential. You don't need them. You could do this with just the 1 frigate if you want, just run backwards and forwards 8 times, but it's just to save a little bit of freaking shoe leather for me. So here I am. Let's see if they've fixed this, because this was inside of the actual patch notes. Claim rewards, and before it would go in the menu and throw you out immediately, but apparently it's fixed now, so here we go. Add to fleet. Boom! Yes, they've fixed it. Freaking awesome. We'll go claim the Normandy as well, and then yes, I'll be seeing you for phase 4. Phase 4! of this awesome expedition, and I do think it's awesome. I'll be doing a review of this after I've finished it. Take care for now. Goodbye. And goodbye again, people in the viewerverse. See you soon. Well, thank you very much for watching. If you like what you see, please hit a like and a subscribe. And I'd like to say a massive, great big thank you to all of my backers over on Patreon and over on YouTube membership. Thanking you, backers. And if you want to support this channel, just don't skip the adverts. That throws revenue down my avenue. Or yeah, just stay with Captain Steve that little bit longer and hit something on this screen. There's merch here now too.